I know that you cannot do it. But otherwise. All right, Brian Wallace.
Yes.
All right. Can't get better lighting, that's the best lighting you have at the house. Okay, now calling the matters of the people versus Brian Wallace. This is ticket number 7385525, one count, no operator's license on person. Also calling ticket number 7385524, one count, failed to stop for a stop sign. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ben Werbling, good afternoon, Your Honor. P64889 on behalf of Mr. Wallace.
Mr. Wallace, can you state your name for the record?
Brian Keith Wallace.
How we proceeded, this is the date, time set for an arraignment.
Your Honor, he'll stand mute and wait for him a reading at this time.
This time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. What is his pleasure today?
Like a trial before Your Honor.
Mr. Wallace, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Mr. Wallace, have you had the opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
He's informing me you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of fact. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna set this matter for a bench trial on the date of June the 15th, 2022. That is going to be at 9:00 a.m. I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing else, this concludes this hearing.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ms. Elfrida, I didn't make sure you were all set to go. You ready?
Ready, Judge.
All right, great. You can go back to how you were. You good. I forgot. And then I saw you and I was like, oh, she's here, but I didn't
Yes.
know.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Antonio Windham. Mr. Windham, you can unmute yourself. All right.
How you
Now calling
doing?
the matter- I'm good, thank you. Now calling the matter of the people versus Antonio Windham. This is ticket number P1222657. One count failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. One count failed to stop for a stop sign. One count, no receipt of or unsigned registration. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant.
And sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Antonio Wynn.
All right, Mr. Windham, this is a date and time set for your arraignment on these cases. Obviously, stand, counsel.
Yes, Judge.
He stands mute.
He stands mute for purposes of arraignment. He'll wait for him a reading at this time, Judge.
All right, at this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf. Mr. Windham, you have
Yes,
a number of cases that are in warrant status. So what we're going to do is we're going to reschedule this for a couple of weeks from now, so we can pull all those cases and get a global resolution. That means that we resolve everything at one time, so you won't have outstanding matters. I'm gonna have you come back on March the 2nd, 2022. That is gonna be at 8:30 a.m., but we will have pulled all of your cases at that time so we can handle everything, okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal. And we'll see you back in 2 weeks. That's March 2nd, 2022. You're going to write it down.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I see you writing it down. Okay, I'll give you a moment. Because I want you to show back up so that you don't have all these cases out there, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right.
Okay.
Found the paper yet?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
March 2nd. Yep, so we'll see you back in a couple of weeks. It's gonna be in the morning. We're gonna pull all of your cases and get a global, something to resolve everything at the same time, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, you have a great day, okay, sir?
Okay, you too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
You're welcome, sir.
Mr. Johnny Wallace, you can unmute yourself, sir.
Ma'am,
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Johnny Wallace. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. This is case number SP 1245978. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Worthing on behalf of Mr. Wallace.
Mr. Wallace, can you state your name for the record, please?
Johnny Wallace.
This is the date and time set for an arraignment on this information. How are we proceeding?
All right, we'll stand mute and waive formal reading for purpose of the arraignment.
And the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. I see that there is attached to this his presentation of his insurance in this matter, and so the recommendation is for a dismissal without prejudice. So the court is going to dismiss this matter without prejudice at this point in time, okay? Mr. Walker, thank you for providing correct documentation to the court. All
Yes, ma'am.
right, have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Mr. Curtis Worthall? Worthall?
Yes,
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Curtis Worthall. This is B ticket 122224. One count failed to provide a leash and or responsible person for a dog. B ticket 122225. One count failed to prevent animal from engaging in nuisance. B ticket 122223. One count failed to vaccinate dog for rabies. Ticket B 122222. One count harboring an unlicensed dog. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Worthing on behalf of the defendant.
Sir, can you state your name for the record, please? Yeah, unmute yourself. There you go.
Curtis Walthall.
This is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. How are we proceeding?
Mr. Walthall will stand mute and waive formal reading at this time, Judge.
This time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
I've explained to Mr. Walthall the offer that the city has agreed to dismiss 2 of the misdemeanor charges. In exchange, he would be pleading to the 2 that involved the alleged dog bite incident. I explained to him that those are misdemeanors and they would be convictions. With that being said, I'm not sure what he wanted to do, Mr. Walthall.
What did you want to do? Did you need some more time to think about the offer, or did you want to proceed to a bench or jury trial? Or did you want to plea?
I guess I'll go ahead and just take the offer.
You sure I can give you some more time if you want to think about it, sir?
That's fine. What does it entail? Because that's the part I'm not unsure about.
It's a fine. Typically, I just give a fine on it. And then, like he said, you would, whatever 2 ones they have you pleading to, you will have to make a factual basis. That means that you just have to answer my question. I assess a fine in this particular matter, and then the other 2 matters will be dismissed as a part of the plea. Now, I don't know what happened in this incident. I don't know if you want to talk to an attorney to see what's going on, or if you want to move forward on this incident. It's up to you, sir. And I can always give you more time. The offer will remain open. I can give you a little bit more time to think about it.
No, that's fine. I'll take the offer.
Okay. All right. If so, you want to raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
yes,
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
no,
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
yes,
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
yes,
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this case today, or this plea?
yes,
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of August the 8th. It's between August the 8th 2021, and August the 9th of 2021. Do you have a dog named Spinks in the area of 15505 Lindsay Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, that's my dog. Yes. Yeah. The kids were taking them for a walk over in that area. Yes.
Okay, and while they were taking them for a walk, did they fail to provide a leash for that dog off the owner's property?
No, the dog was on a leash. My son tripped and fell and he let the leash go. And that's how the dog got out.
Sorry.
So he said he was gonna be walking the dog and he tripped and fell. And the leash, the dog got out. It ran. That's good enough. Ticket said, failed to provide a leash, be the responsible person for the dog off owner's property. How old is your son, sir?
13.
No, we could dismiss the failure to provide it on a leash and just start. That way, yeah, because if you fell,
Right, you did somebody. Okay, all right.
yeah, it's just a nuisance.
Okay, thank you. All right, we're going to do a little revamp of this, Mr. Warhol. We're just gonna have you plead to the one ticket, the B ticket 122225, which is the engaged in nuisance and menacing behavior. That's for the dog bite that occurred, okay, sir?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna take you back to the date of August the 8th of 2021. In the area of Lindsay Street in the city of Detroit. Was your dog in that area at that time?
Judge,
Yes.
I didn't interrupt, Judge. Can he plead no contest just to plead, to protect himself from any kind of, lawsuit?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Judge. Thank you.
No objection,
Well,
no, that's okay.
And we'll stipulate to the narrative on the ticket or what have you for a factual basis.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to do what's called a no contest plea, Mr. Warhol. That is because your attorney has expressed some concerns that it may or may not, but just to protect you from any civil liability that may take place from this incident that took place and happened. I'm going to read off the ticket to establish a factual basis, and it will be entered in as a plea of guilty, but no contest, which means that you didn't actually say anything on the record about it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so on the date between August the 8th, 2021 and August the 9th of 2021 in the area of Lindsay Street in the city of Detroit, the dog owning to Mr. Curtis Waldhall did engage in nuisance or menacing behavior in that location. And the dog's name is Spinks. It's a bull mastiff. And it was a bite. Satisfied, Attorney Werberling?
I am, Your Honor.
And the court is satisfied as well. There's stipulation for probable cause for the remaining counts to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea on ticket B 122225 and dismiss tickets ending in 4, 3, and 2 with those same numbers, B 12222 as the first number. Mr. Wardwell, I'm gonna set the fine in the amount of $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
I can pay it immediately.
Okay, give us a moment to put it in the computer system. I'm gonna give you 30 days just in case anything comes up, okay, sir?
Okay.
So I'm gonna have it due no later than March the 16th of 2022.
Okay.
Okay, all right, there's nothing further. Good luck to you, sir. I'm sorry this happened.
Me too. Thank you.
All right. have a
Thank you,
good
Your Honor.
day.
Thank you, Mr. Werbling.
No problem. Thanks, Mr. Waldhall. You're
All
welcome.
right.
Now. Miss Denisa Zola Colfer.
Yes, ma'am.
You good, Miss Frida?
Yes.
I saw you pop on. I didn't know if you needed something magical.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jaleesa Zollicoffer. This is ticket number P 1206030. Count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, drive while license suspended. Count 3, improper plates. Also calling ticket number 259426, 1 count unregistered motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Worthing on behalf of the defendant.
Can you state your name for the record, please, ma'am?
Janlisa Zollicoffer.
This is the date and time set for an arraignment on one of the tickets. The other ticket, I believe, is a, oh no, all 4 tickets appeared on the docket from this morning as a pre-trial. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client will stand mute and waive formal reading at this time.
This time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. I do have before me a dismissal without prejudice for providing valid documentation. You have all your valid documents now, Ms. Zollicoffer, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so at this time, they are willing to dismiss this matter. Make sure you always keep everything up to date, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, there's nothing further. This concludes this hearing. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye.
Ms. Shanetta Watkins? Am I saying it right?
No, Shantia.
Shantia, thank you. Now calling the matter of the people versus Shantia Watkins. This is ticket number P 1233101. Count 1, open alcohol in a motor vehicle driver. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Count 3, insufficient or defective light. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Worthing on behalf of Ms. Watkins.
Ms. Watkins, can you state your name for the record, please?
Shantia Watkins.
This is a date and time set for an arraignment on this information. How are we proceeding?
For purposes of the arraignment, Ms. Watkins will stand mute and waive formal reading at this time.
And the court will enter a plea of not guilty on her behalf. What are we doing?
Judge, I believe she wants to waive her rights and accept the offer.
Is that right, Ms. Watkins?
Yes.
All right, if so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Ms. Watkins, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of July the 31st of 2021. Were you in the area of Plymouth and Shirley Streets in the city of Detroit in a Ford vehicle?
Yes.
And while you were in that vehicle, was there open alcohol in the motor vehicle on the passenger side?
Yes.
Satisfied, Attorney Werberling?
Huh?
I am, Judge.
And the court is satisfied as well. The other 2 counts are civil infractions, so the court will dismiss counts 2 and 3 of this ticket and enter a plea to the amended charge of open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. Ms. Watkins, do you have a source of income or a job at this time?
Yes, I do, but how much? I'm about to pay something. I mean, I don't know.
Yes,
Um,
it's a fine of $200.
I did advise her that there was gonna be a fine, most likely.
Yeah, I'm gonna assess a fine in the amount of $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30, 60 days?
Like 60 days.
Is that gonna be enough time for you, ma'am?
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna give you until April the 18th, 2022 to have that paid, okay, ma'am?
Okay,
$200. That's the
Okay.
fine I'm assessing today, okay?
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further. this
Thank you,
concludes-
Judge.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Thank you too, sir.
Oh, anytime, Ms. Watkins. Pleasure, a pleasure representing you and meeting you.
Okay,
All right, you're all set, ma'am.
okay, thank
Mr. Gregory Wells, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Now calling the matters of the people versus Gregory Wells. This is ticket number P1231776. One count improper plate, one count no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket number P1231757. One count disregard red signal or amber. One count no valid registration certificate. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Worthing on behalf of Mr. Wells.
Mr. Wells, can you state your name for the record, please?
Gregory Wells Jr.
Okay, Mr. Wells, you nervous?
No.
Why you picking with your hair like that then?
I don't know. I guess it's a force of habit. I've, been doing it for a long time.
Okay, all right, can you hear him okay? You a little mumble for me, but okay, speak up, okay, sir?
Okay.
Oh, they sound much better. Okay, this is the date and time set for an arraignment. How are we proceeding, counsel?
For purposes of arraignment, Mr. Wells will stand mute and waive formal reading at this time.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf. What is his pleasure for today?
Judge, he wishes to waive his rights. He wants to go forward and accept the offer.
Is that right, Mr. Wells?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if so, can you please raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Put the phone back close so we can hear you better. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of July the 28th of 2021. Were you in the area of Schoolcraft and St. Mary's driving a Dodge vehicle?
Yes.
Was that in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were driving that vehicle, did it have improper plates on it at that time?
Yes, he did at that time.
All right, satisfied, Attorney Worthing?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied as well. Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, there is, Judge.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to one count of improper plates, dismiss count 2 on ticket ending in 1776, and dismiss ticket P1231757 in its entirety, both counts 1 and 2. Mr. Wells, do you have a source of income or a job at this point in time?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna assess a fine today in the amount of $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
I could pay that in 60 days.
You said 60 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna have it due no later than April the 18th, 2022, okay?
Okay.
There's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
The
y'all
last
enjoy the
one
rest of your day.
Yeah, you're all set. All right, the last one, they didn't show up, but we have someone on. So I'm just gonna call him Mr. Worthing and then just put that there. We're gonna ask for a show cause, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now calling the matter of people versus Monique Wilkerson. This is B ticket 121335. One count of fail to prevent animal from engaging in nuisance, menacing, or dangerous behavior. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Worthing on behalf of the defendant.
It is 2:47 p.m. and Ms. Wilkerson has not checked in yet on this matter. We did have someone inquire about this, and so I'm calling it on the record. We're going to issue a show cause in this matter because of her failure to appear in court today. So thank you so much. This concludes this hearing.
Thank you, Judge. Everyone have a great day
You
and
too.
be safe and be well. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Take care. Thanks.